The lost battle actually, or in maximum circumstances, conditions, situations we find ourselves in, or we suffer from, or struggle against, can be considered to be the one which one psychologically has accepted that the battle is lost, that he has been defeated, or it's the one which one thinks one has lost. But there is another way. By losing one battle after another, we can continue to collect information and sensitive data not only regarding or about our own merits, advantages, talents, courages, or weaknesses, demerits, shortcomings, which still needs to be acknowledged and brought to the light and embrace and basically acceptance. But we can simultaneously also gather significant information regarding the enemy's vulnerabilities, shortcomings, compromises. And when it comes to the next time, we can attack with absolute force, or we can conquer them by not allowing them all the information accesses to our progresses, success, ambitions, and prosperities in one way or another. Because obviously, when we have known ourselves and when we have known the enemy, then we did not fear the result of 1,000 battles. When we are able to make friends with the enemy, when we're able to treat ourselves as well as the enemy with the equal amount of respect, with justice, fairness, freedom, compassion, humility, greatness, arrogance, with which we treat everyone, then not only are we going to be able to elevate ourselves in knowledge, but obviously we also will be able to significantly penetrate, infiltrate the enemy's bases, information, and sensitive technology, which can be otherwise understood if we prioritize arrogance, pride, vanity, or military or physical superiority of might, which is not always everything. It's about winning by strategy, patience, endurance, discipline. It's not always winning, conquering everything by brute force, superiority, or greater strength, power, because the former leads to conquest and victory, but the latter, which is the brute force and the application of physical dominance and superior military capability, often leads to loss, to breakage, incompleteness, anyways, in one or another of the mission. So obviously, we had to continue to make progress without letting the enemies know, without allowing the enemies to infiltrate our information as to what progress we're making and what ambitions we have actualized in what directions, areas, aspects, fields in our lives. Because until and unless we make the unconscious conscious, it will continue to direct our lives as well as our actions, behaviors, habits, relationships, failures, and we will also continue to call it fate, when in reality there is no fate but what we make of ourselves with what we have, that is natural ability, knowledge, intellect, and also what we create and develop. That is what everything. If we blow up